Hi, and welcome to the latest in our series of curriculum webinars for Minecraft Education Edition. My name is Simon. I'm a former ICT and computing teacher with several years' experience in education. I'm an MIE expert and also a Minecraft Global Mentor. And in this session, we're going to explore how you can use Minecraft to teach science. So in this session, you'll discover how to use Minecraft to teach elements of the science curriculum, discover how to use education edition specific features to support the teaching of science, and also explore features, lessons designed by teachers for teachers to support the teaching of science. So let's delve right in. So Minecraft have produced a number of lessons and resources to support the teaching of science. Many of these have been created by teachers for teachers, and built into Minecraft is a subject kit which covers areas such as chemistry, biology, biodiversity, and sustainability. So if I launch Minecraft and click on our library and go to subject kits, you've got maths, computing, equity and inclusion, but you've also got science. So if I click on science, here you can see we have chemistry lessons, biology, also biodiversity and sustainability. So we have the ranges, extinction, biodiversity, and also some additional lessons here. So if we to click on chemistry, for example, we have the chemistry tutorial. I'll look at this a little bit later. You can have children explore the circuitry system. Something to note whilst I'm here is that any lessons in the subject kit you can share as an assignment in Teams or Google Classrooms. If I click on a share or assign, I can click on this button here and that will launch Teams and attach this world to an assignment. I can then share it with Google Classroom and also via email or as a link. You can also add a resource. So anything that can have a URL or web address associated with it, such as a shared OneNote or PowerPoint, you can attach as a link. So I'm going to put in the Minecraft address, http://education.minecraft.net. And I can then click on here and give the button a name. So just call this help. So you can attach anything that has a URL associated with it. So it could be a shared OneNote for children to share their findings. It could be a PowerPoint that has learning objectives or learning outcomes, or it could be a YouTube video to find out more, or an instructional video to help them with the task. And then when you share that, the children will have the link. When they click on the link, it will automatically launch Minecraft, sign them in, and open up the world and attach that resource. So it reduces the number of steps that children need to follow in order to start the lesson. So including these subject kits are resources to support a number of areas of the science curriculum. So for biology, for example, children can explore themes like living organisms, ecosystems and habitats, humans and the environment, so they can shrink down and explore animal and plant cells. They can go inside the heart, go on a tour of the circulatory system, or learn about bees by building with them. There's also resources to support chemistry, so themes such as chemical reactions, periodic tables, states of matter and the earth. So again, children can recreate or access elements from the periodic table. They can explore the water cycle, create their own water cycle diagram or label an existing one, or explore states of matter, so liquid, solid and gases. And you can also explore physics as well. So there are themes around energy, forces, waves, electricity, solids, liquids and gases and space. So children can climb inside a human eye, They can go on a magical tour, on a roller coaster, around a scale model of the solar system, and they can even create simple circuits to switch on a light bulb using redstone in Minecraft. So let's have a look at a couple of these lessons. So I'm going to launch Minecraft. I'm going to go back to my science lessons, and I'm going to click on additional lessons. I'm going to locate the lesson, that's the human eye. I'm going to click on create. So in this activity, the children get to climb inside the human eye and find out how the human eye works. I'll also use this opportunity to share some of the education-specific features that children can use to record what they find and share that with others and share that with a teacher. I'm always greeted by a sheep. So I'm going to have a walk over to the eye, and I'm going to climb inside the eye up these steps, just like in real life. This is Minecraft, of course. So I'm going to climb the steps into the eye, and here we can see some facts about how the human eye works. So this line shows the light entering the eye, focused by the cornea. If we travel over here, you'll find the optic nerve. We can go explore into the optic nerves. Built into Minecraft, I mentioned there's some specific features that you can only find in the education version of Minecraft. So if I press the letter E to bring up my inventory, one of those is the camera. Now, the nice thing with the camera is the children can use it to take photos of everything they find. So we can take a photo of the optic nerve, like so, and we can take a photo of the lens, and then we can use one of two items to record what we found. So I'm going to go to press E again to bring up my inventory. So the first one is the book and quill, and I'll demonstrate the difference between these in a moment. And the other one is the portfolio. So we'll start with the portfolio. So if I select the portfolio, and while it's in my hand, if I press the right mouse button, here I have my pictures of the things I found. So here we have the lens, and here we have the optic nerve. So as I'm exploring Minecraft, I can use this as a tool to just remember the things I found, and then at the end of the lesson, I can export that as a PDF, and I can paste it in a OneNote or use that as a kind of scaffold to support my writing or continued research. In addition to the portfolio, you also have the book and quill. Now with the book and quill, if I right click in my hand, I have more space for writing. So this is great for descriptive writing. So you can have children explore or try to survive a night in Minecraft and then write about their experiences. Because I often say, how can you ask a child to write about something they've experienced? Because Minecraft's fully immersive, it gives them those experiences. But in this case, we're going to use this to document what we find. So I'm going to click on the pencil icon. I'm going to add a photo. So let's start with the optic nerve. I'm going to put some notes in. So this is the optic nerve. And this nerve carries information to the brain. So it's just a couple of tools built into Minecraft that children can use to keep track of what they find and then share their findings with others. And if I go outside and take my camera again, I can take a photo of the cornea. Here we can see the light entering the eye. And let's take a photo of the cornea. Like so. And I can keep building that up and then export that later, and then use those images and those notes to build up the rest of my portfolio. Another one of my favorite lessons is the International Space Center or Space Station. Now, I can access this several ways to the library, but there's also, if I create new and click on templates, there is a template for this. And there we go, Iss Minecraft Challenge. So this was created in collaboration with Minecraft, Microsoft and NASA. And in this lesson, children get to explore the International Space Station. And then they're challenged to create a new module or new research laboratory attached to the space station. So as they move around, the first thing the children notice as they move around the space station, they'll probably ask this question: why are there switches on the walls and on the ceiling and the floor? Because you'll say to children, would you have computers or switches and buttons on the floor? And they say no, because you might stand on them, they might break. But because the International Space Station is pretty much in free fall around the Earth, the inhabitants are in free fall as well. So they can float around and access every part of the space station, which means that any wall, panel, any part of the space station is what they class as real estate, so they can use that. So when the children create their own module, they can make sure that every single wall and surface is being used. The children can also go outside. Now, I'm sure on the actual space station, you haven't just got a pressure plate that opens a door into space. I'm sure it's much safer than that. But the children can then explore outside and see the solar panels, and then they can go ahead and create their own module, or again, they can use the camera, take a photo, and then make some notes in their portfolio. Now, a significant update to Minecraft recently is the chemistry update. So this introduces some new features, some new blocks, and some new crafting tables. In particular, the element constructor, compound creator, and also elements from the periodic table. You could also create a balloon in Minecraft Education Edition, and then fill that with helium, attach it to a pig, and make pigs fly, which the children love and adults too. So let's have a look at some of the new features. So first of all, as I mentioned, you have a number of new blocks that represent elements of the periodic table. So you could have children collaboratively complete the periodic table of elements, or you can give them a scaffold or worked example with items missing, and then the children fill in the gaps. We also have the element constructor. I love this. The children can, by selecting the correct number of protons, neutrons, and electrons, create various elements. So they can create helium, carbon, oxygen. Apparently, according to the official figures, you can create 118 elements and over 400 isotopes. I'm not going to list them here, but if you want to know what they are, you can head over to aka.ms/element constructor. Great bedtime reading. You've also got the compound creator. So the compound creator allows you to take the elements you've created in the element constructor and then combine them together to make compounds. So you can take 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, and you've got a glass of water. You also have the lab table. So with the lab table, you can combine different items and create chemical reactions. Great for exploring liquids, solids, and gases and states of matter. And another one of my favorites is the material reducer. So you can place any block in Minecraft, so it could be a block of dirt or gold or iron ore, and place that into the material reducer, and it'll break it down into its component parts. So it helps students understand what everything is made of. So when they break down the block of dirt, they'll find carbon in there, oxygen, nitrogen as well. So let's have a look at the chemistry update. Now, the best way to explore this for the first time is to go to the library, go to the subject kits, choose science, and go to chemistry and chemistry tutorial, and create world. So this is a great starting point for students because it introduces all of the new tables. It has some guides as well, so the children can speak to the non-player characters and get some tips and some guides on how to use the different tables. So if we go to Irene, our lab technician, so here we have even more resources available online. The lab journal can teach you how to make all the new compounds. So there's that lab journal with all the isotopes and all the elements that you can create. And we have, starting on the left, the element constructor. So if I right click on that table, I can then either enter the numeric values myself, or I can use a slider, or I can just plus and minus. So if I do 2, 2, 2, that gives me helium. And if I do 1, 1, 1, that gives me hydrogen. And I think, is it 666 or 888 will give me oxygen? My science teacher will not be impressed with me at the moment. So there we go. So that's 666 is carbon. So it is 888 is oxygen. So I've got some oxygen, I've got some hydrogen and some helium. And then once I've got my elements, I can head over to the compound creator and I can right click. Now, this is where my science teacher will be impressed, because if I take 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen, I create water. And we have our lab table. So here it says you can combine 4 times sodium acetate to create a water bomb that converts water to ice, from liquid to a solid. So here is our sodium acetate. So if we go into a lab table, a nice safe lab table, because if anything goes wrong, it happens in Minecraft. So I've got my 4, combine them. Ooh, and that was exciting. I've now got my newly created ice bomb, and if I throw that into some water, it should turn the water to ice. Very slippy ice too. And I promised you I would make pigs fly. So over here we have a recipe for creating a helium balloon. So it says I need some latex and some helium. I've got some helium and a lead and some colour dye for our balloon. Now I could create all this and find all this, but I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to get the items out of the chest. Let's have a red balloon. We can have 99 of them. And let's get rid of all the things I don't need. Put them in my rucksack. And we've got a lead, and I've already got some helium for my own experiments. Well, there's some latex. We need that. So there's my recipe. So I'm going to need to right click. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vials of latex. We need a lead, which is going to be the rope attached to the bottom of a balloon. We need a helium, so let's fill it with helium. And we have a red balloon. So we can use different colored dyes to make a balloon. So there we've got a red balloon. And now, what's the chance of me automatically generating a pig on my first go. What do we get? Oh, a mushroom. Let's try again. Sheep, cow, pig. Right, so I can now take my rope balloon, attach it to my pig, and I can make pigs fly, and cows fly, and mushrooms fly, and sheep. It's as simple as that. So that's some of the features. Oh, and I can't forget to mention the periodic table. So here we have elements from the periodic table. So we could remove one of these. So let's get rid of helium, like so. And then we can have the students fill in the gaps. So fortunately, I've got helium, but I can search for that. And there we have helium. And we've also got rhenium. So I grab that like so, and then I can fill in the missing block in my periodic table of elements. So hopefully that's giving you some ideas about how you can use Minecraft in your classroom to support areas of the science curriculum, whether it's physics, chemistry, or biology. So what can you do next, and how can you learn more? So the first port of call is the official Minecraft website. So here you'll find tutorials, you'll find lessons that you can download and resources that are associated with those all around science. You can access those by visiting education.minecraft.net. If you use social media, you can reach out to us using our official handle @playcraftlearn. And you can also access all the other webinars in this series by visiting aka.ms/Minecraft EDU UK activities. It's not case sensitive, but make sure you use the UK. So aka.ms Minecraft EDU UK activities. And all these links will also be shared in this playlist as well. You can also become a Minecraft Education Editions certified educator like myself. Simply search using your preferred search engine for Minecraft EE Teacher Academy. Sign in for free using your Microsoft 365 account, and you'll get access to tutorials, resources, guides, so exploring game-based learning, exploring how to get the most using collaborative gameplay, and also tutorials from beginner to advanced using Redstone, all this for free. So just quick search for Minecraft EE Teacher Academy. We've also created a new educator community for the UK where you get access to resources. You'll also be able to get access to the latest competitions, build challenges. We've got a couple of awesome competitions running at the moment where students in teams of 3 can each win an Xbox for themselves and also win an experience day for their school. And you can get support from other educators too. And to access those resources, you just need to sign up for free at aka.ms/Minecraft EDU UK community. Again, it's not case sensitive, but make sure you include the UK. So aka.ms Minecraft EDU UK community. And as part of those free resources, we've also created a curriculum mapping guide. At the moment, it's for Key Stage 2. So from year 3 all the way up to year 6, we are also currently working on the Key Stage 3 version of this. But we've basically taken as many of the attainment targets for science as we can and mapped those to lessons and worlds in Minecraft. So this is what it looks like. So if we scroll down, starting with year 3 and plants, looking at plants and flowering plants and different parts of flowers. We've got building with bees and pollination, so students dissect a flower to explore heritage, structure and functions related to pollinators, physical and behavioural adaptations. If we move down, let's go down to year 4 and states of matter. Students compare and group materials together according to whether they are solid, liquids and gases. There is a lesson that you can download for free called States of Matter, where students create particle models of the 3 states of matter, solid, liquid and gas, by using 64 blocks configured in different ways inside a closed jar. So there you are. So we've done all the hard work for you, and you can download this for free by going to that link. And you can download that also by going to aka.ms/Minecraft edu community. And then finally, if you found this session interesting and you want to find out more, the next in our series is computing. So whether you're interested in joining or you have a colleague that might be interested in this, you'd like to share, and you can sign up for this for free by visiting aka.ms/Minecraft edu/computing. So that's all for this session. We hope that you found it useful. We know how precious your time is. And please come back next week. And if you have any colleagues or friends that might find it useful, please share the link with those. So hope to see you again. And thanks again for joining, and take care.